Hey guys, this is Beth, the Muscle and Mascara Mama, and I want to talk to you today about our flawless floor. So right now I am so sunburned, and I wish this really could show you how bad it was. But this is my rose water here that I've been using. This is a great place to just set the tone for your makeup. So I've already put that on my face. But today I thought I'd do a little bit of an experiment. For once, my face isn't doing it too bad, but you guys have all seen my breakout pictures of my suck. But we're going to start with the Glorious Primer that's included in this Flawless 4. For $99, you get the primer, free foundation, a brush, and concealer. So you can pretty much cover anything you want. Cover your tracks if you ever need to. So I'm just going to use a tiny bit of the primer. And so what this does is basically fill in all of the gaps. So I literally am going to do half my body so you can see what this looks like here. To have half of your face with the primer and half without. So just going to give a second for that to dry. Pardon me here. Because I'm going to show you some eyeshadow as well, what the difference is. So I'm just going to make sure that it's totally off my other eye. And we're going to start with the concealer. So this is for, it could be a tattoo for one day. It could be any blemishes that you have or extreme sunburn. So I'm just going to blot it on some of those problem areas for me. And with the concealer, we're always going at the angles here. And pulling up and away from the eye. One of those funny little tricks is to always pull it down with foundation, because sometimes you can make that hair stand up and it's hard to make that go away. So I've got some sunburn up here, and I really wish you could see how badly this hurt. I am an idiot, and I sat out in the sun thinking it wasn't that hot out and I wasn't going to be out there long. So, word to the wise, always use sunscreen, no matter what you're doing. Alright, so we're just blending that in, and I'm just going to blend this down here a little bit so you can see this difference. We also have a body bronzer, which is super awesome. For one-day applications, it sort of looks like you've got pantyhose on for your legs, which is great. Just really, really, really smooth complexion. Takes a little bit more. As you can see, you don't need very much. Goes a long, long, long way. If you're doing the concealer, you're going to want to do 1 to 2 shades lighter than your normal foundation. And that's going to help with that coverage. If you want a secondary concealer to do some highlighting and contouring, you're going to want to go a couple shades darker. So, pretty amazing coverage already. That's just the concealer. So, totally see this from one side to the other. Alright, so we're going to go in and check out the foundation. This is taffeta that I'm using right now, and like I said, I've got a little bit of color, so this is a little bit light for me right now, but for the most part it's always the same color because I usually am never outside very much. So here's our foundation brush. It's got this inset right here, which really just helps to make for some even application. So just a couple drops. This bottle will last about 100 applications, so if you're looking at costs, this is going to last you, 3-4 months, depending on how often you use it. Alright, so we're just making some chicken pox spots here. And of course I'm going to bring it all the way down my neck. We're just going to rub it right in. Got to make sure we get it all blended. Really trying to make that line here for you. And then all the way down that neckline. Necklace in the way here. So normally you wouldn't obviously put foundation down this far, but just to really show you how much coverage this has, I want to make sure to get it down here as well. Again, this is a little bit light for this amount of sunburn, but you get the point. So pretty darn amazing. All of this stuff dries to a powder. So, we got one side, whoops, and the other side. You can see, I mean, seriously, straight line. Face coverage wise, you can see where things are at. I'm just gonna make sure I get a really good look. But yeah, here's over here. You know, it's got these small blemishes and discoloration. And then, of course, over the other side. And more dramatically, right down here. I mean, it just blends right in. Can't even see it. Awesome stuff. And the last thing I want to show you is just, like I said, that primer before that I had talked about. Here's our palette that I've had since November, so it lasts a really, really, really long time. With the primer, you've got amazing color. All of this is very pigmented anyways, but especially with the primer, just really grabs a hold of it and makes it shine. Now, don't take any makeup tips from this demonstration here, but just to show the difference between with and without. How much more that color goes and how much longer it lasts. So really you just get a higher pigmentation, it lasts a lot longer, it makes a huge difference. So for those of you who have not used a primer before, once you use one you won't go back. So remember, you get the Flawless 4 this month. It is a limited time. They are like close to the end. So you're going to want to get your stuff now. You get the liquid foundation, your primer, your concealer, and your brush, all of which you get to choose the colors for the foundation and concealer. And even if you're getting close and you're using it right now, buy it now because it's cheap. You can also buy the concealer brush for $12 and then you get free shipping. So make sure to message me. I will color match you with just a picture and a few quick questions and we'll get you started. Okay? Thanks.